Hello, ghouls, freaks, and spooky fiends. How are ya? Good? You good? Good. My name's Nikki, but here I go by Gemstone on the YouTubes. So first things first, what am I doing here? I'm so glad you asked. I have no idea. All I know is I want to create things. What things, I honestly don't know, but we'll see together eventually. Anyway, I figured I'd do introductions, and that my first video would actually be great for doing such a thing. So here we are. I'm Nikki, as you know, I literally just said it. And then here's my eldest bird, Lucy. This over here is my nephew, Perseus. Say hi, Percy. Say hi, Percy. Odin's on top. Lucifer's over here, but we call her Lucy for short. So those are all of our animals, and you'll probably be seeing a lot more of their faces in our videos because, as you can see, I am a tree for them. Originally, I wanted to make a bird channel. I wonder why, right? But then I actually wanted to do something that would just be about gaming. Then I was like, ooh, maybe cosplay. Essentially, I adore cosplaying. I've done plenty, and I actually have a Instagram under Nikki Gem Cosplay. So if you ever want to check me out, shameless plug. Yeah, I honestly don't know. That's why I kind of decided I want to do whatever I want on this channel. And if you guys have any ideas, please, let me know. We're gonna call it the graveyard below. Cool? Cool.
Odie, up.
Okay. Up. Okay. We're all afraid of the cat ears. What do I plan on uploading as of this video? Well, I have a few ideas already. So, Trying to Cosplay is a series where I will try to succeed and probably maybe fail. Trying to learn how to sew and also stitch and just make cosplays in general. So far I have done a few things, but I definitely feel like it'd be way more funny to watch me learn how to use a sewing machine or, crochet or something for the first time ever. Also things like, reading stories, comments, or even telling my own stories while we do things like hand stitching or, just talking. It could be either live or it could just be like an answer me Q&A kind of thing. Another thing that I really want to do is I'd love to do some spooky readings as well. Reading things like ghost story encounters, do info videos about like haunted estates you don't really get to hear about often, stuff like that, Maybe a top tier list would be pretty cool too, so like a top tier list of haunted places in different places around the world. So things like that, like example per city or per state or per province, depending on where you live, So then the next thing is I'm hoping to upload videos of gameplay with friends as well. As long as, I still have friends to play with. I'm not lonely, I swear. But yeah, so a lot of screaming and also a lot of terror to come your way because I do very much enjoy playing horror games. Whoop. One of my favorite games to play actually in recent years, at least in the horror genre, has definitely been Little Nightmares. It's great and I can't wait for the third game to come out. So excited to see that. But I definitely do want to do a lot of gaming because, it's just fun and you get to chat whether it's live or not. Again, it's just fun. So another thing I want to do is definitely bring some of my animals into the videos, not just of my birds, so we could do things like Q&As if you have questions about birds or, what it is to own these little fuzzy creatures. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, bud? You want scratchies?
Yeah, we want scratchies.
And now we don't want scratchies. Do you want scratchies or do you not want scratchies? It's a very simple question. So I definitely want to also bring them into my videos. not just for Q&A series, but also anything fascinating info about plants or even other creatures, and the history and meanings and benefits behind them. So I love doing deep dives because I'm a biology nerd, obviously. It's definitely not clear yet, but it will become clear in later videos. And I definitely love doing more than just the biological research of things. I love looking at the folklore of things as well, like, you know, medicinal or even past historical value that was given or attributed to different types of, you know, crops or whatever have you. Especially animals, because, you know, animals have kind of been our companions throughout history. And we saw them as spirit guides and also terrifying monsters. So, whichever works. And honestly, it'd be really cool to do deep dives like that. Yes, Lucy. We'll talk about you being a dinosaur later. Before last point that I'd love to make is I'm also a paranormal seeker and enthusiast. So telling spooky stories, whether it be personal or urban legends, is something that is definitely awesome too. So I love doing deep dives, research, anything like that, and debunkings of what's actually real and what's not. Because in today's day and age, you never really know. And honestly, I like to know. Which kind of sounds psychotic when I say it out loud. But that's fine. Thing is, I was kind of recommended this outside of my video that I'm making right now. I was recommended to do things like character lore. So I may like playing video games, but I love even more doing things like character deep dives as well. Clearly I am one of those people. I very much enjoy the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Yes, don't come after me. Please don't come after me. I don't mean to. Please. I'm not a furry. Unless you want. I do very much enjoy the Sonic the Hedgehog series. I have grown up on that. Not just on the video games, you know, in my very late GameCube era gaming life. Hello, buddy. What's up? Okay. But I also grew up with the comics, so the Archie comics, before the IDW series. So when it came to researching or, you know, kind of just reading about these characters that I loved so much as a kid in the comics, and then playing with the characters in the video games, I don't know, it's cool to see the comparison and similarities and also differences between both versions of these characters. What they keep, what they don't keep, what is added or what is removed, and also characters that don't seem to exist in the actual gameplay, but actually exist in the comics and have a bigger role than we actually would think, even with our protagonists. If that's something that's also interesting, I am probably definitely going to want to do that. Fun fact, one of my first ever YouTube videos I made was a Shadow the Hedgehog compilation. It was literally just a slideshow with, you know, Never Turn Back playing in the background at the very beginning of, you know, the YouTube era, where you could post anything you wanted on the platform as long as you were just being, I don't know, silly, creative, out of the box, etc. So, in the yesteryears of what were fan-made music videos and other such things, though that was literally my first ever video. It doesn't exist anymore, so please don't go looking for it. But that's what it was. So yeah, I definitely look forward to talking about that. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant about that. Ooh, I'm definitely not obsessed, I swear to God. I'm also an adamant collector, so if people want to maybe see anything in the background or, you know, talk about collections and anything collector, that would actually be pretty cool too. I might end up doing a top 10 tier list of what my favorite collectibles that I've managed to collect are, or even experiences I've had meeting different types of celebrities when I went and I got signatures. So I'd love to share that and the experience that I had behind that, and maybe a little bit of history about that person as well. Needless to say, I am a weirdo. I don't know if it's apparent, but yeah, I'm pretty freaking weird. Strange, curious weirdo that constantly needs to challenge themselves. I learned to draw, then I learned to watercolor, then to paint, then to sculpt, then to sew and build and wood carve and foam work, and kind of trails on from there. I have always been mildly curious about everything, and I will never stop. Mind you, I have the attention span of a fly and the hyperfixation of a koala eating a eucalyptus leaf, but I definitely like to continue building my skill set and definitely intend on doing that. This, I also want to make clear, is a safe space. Also, I have a very weird and dark sense of humor, so any memes that you have, let them come my way. And yes, in case you were wondering, I am old enough to know what the boys were looking for at 3 a.m. It was beans. Also, yes, I am old enough to say that I used to be excited for Smosh, for the Smosh skits every week, and to know that both Peach and Link are actually dead according to the game theorist. I missed you, Matt. But to be honest, I kind of like the new hosts too, though. So, yeah. Yes, I was there for Happy Tree Friends when that was a big thing. And so if I reference something older than you, I am so sorry. I apologize in advance. This is a safe space. Thank you for watching my first video. I know it's nothing extravagant, but I definitely do plan on uploading whenever I can and just having fun with it. And like I said, if you definitely want to check out my other stuff, there is a Instagram account that is specifically dedicated to my budgie Lucifer. It's Lucifer Budgie Star on Insta. And then if you want to check out my cosplays, that would be under Nikki Gem Cosplay on Instagram. Cool? Cool. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys when I resurrect from the graveyard next time. Bye! Sleep like the dead, guys.